Gcail, English 1202, video log number 2. So far in this course, one of the things that I've learned is that without good direction, I think you can take critical thinking or critical analysis when reading a little too far. As you go through a particular piece, I found myself looking for the argument points on either side of the argument just so that I'd have the points for argument's sake. Not really understanding or even taking a side. So you're not really immersing yourself in the reading using the critical thinking tools so that you can learn something. At least I didn't. It was more for kind of the ends to the means kind of situation. And another thing that I learned, and I think is kind of part of this, is that all the writing that I've done so far in the class has been for an anonymous audience. I didn't pick an audience stance in my head. I just sort of wrote it from whatever point of view I was writing. And if you're trying to, as we did in this class, try to do a rhetorical or even an argumentative piece, you have to know where your audience is coming from, even if it's a split audience. And I didn't really do that. And I think that's what I found was most difficult in the writing pieces. So I think these two issues, they're kind of one and the same with each other. One feeds off the other one. I think if I had picked an audience stance and then also done a better job of picking my position on how I was going to communicate what I was writing to that particular audience stance, then when I was doing my critical reading, I would have been looking at the points or the facts from a different point of view for a different need. Which I think also gets off into that, critical thinking, those tools, one set of tools can build several different things, so you have to know where you're starting and where you're going and just use the same set of tools. So those are the two things I've learned. Thanks.